guess just the first question. I know those are your first 2 picks in college, or at least in Indiana. Have you ever had a pick six before in your career?
Nah, I ain't never had no pick six. I had a pick in high school, but it wasn't no pick six.
So that's your first end zone trip, at least on defense.
Oh, nah. At my JUCO, I had a forced fumble. That was a game winner. And, yeah.
I guess just what do you see on those 2 plays?
On the first one, it was a zone coverage, and then I just felt the routes, like my zone. I felt the routes that I'm supposed to like match my key. I felt it coming towards me. I just seen the quarterback eyes, so I messed up his eyes, and then the ball was in there, so I just went and got it. And then on the second one, I think it was probably in the same play, and then my key was there again, and then I was finna rally down to the ball because he did like a shallow. We just drive the shallow routes, and he just tipped off his hands, and then I went and got it, and then took it to the house. But even before we went out there, I told the defense, I was like, we got to go win the game. It's like, it's on us. We're doing good. So, man, I was just blessed that I was able to make that happen for us.
Feel a little bit like survival.
What you mean?
The way that game went, 4 overtimes, back and forth.
Yeah, get up out of there, really. That's how I felt, make it out of there, survive. So.
Another week in a row where you guys had trouble starting. You kind of come out maybe a little bit flat. I know Coach talked about it on Monday. Just from a player's point of view, what have you seen? I mean, what can you guys kind of do to maybe get off to a better start and not kind of get in these situations where you're down or you have to claw back late in the game?
I say practice Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. Start practice fast, play confidence. Like people might not feel like the same that they do at the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, banged up. It's a long season, but you just got to love it and then give it your all, and then it's going to translate to game day.
Coach alluded to maybe a lack of focus from the team throughout the week. Did you feel that, and how do you feel like that maybe carried into the game?
Yeah, it was. I felt like it carried some phases of the game, obviously, but I'll say I was one of them. The reason I didn't start, really. I had like effects during the week. I mean, I wouldn't say we took Akron for granted, but, I mean, we just I felt like we should have blew them out, honestly, in my honest opinion. So I wouldn't say it's a lack of focus. It's more like respect your opponent. Like, I respect all my opponents, so I ain't going to say I don't respect them, but, yeah, really.
So you guys lacking fire then, do you feel like?
You said what?
Were you guys lacking fire, intensity? Did you feel like that?
No, I wouldn't say we lacking fire. I wouldn't say we played the level of competition, but we got to play our game and execute. That's all it is, execution, really.
I mean, how do you, if you can feel that, whether it's in you individually or your position group or just as a team, like how do you try to snap out of that in the moment, midweek, when maybe you feel like just the level of focus necessary isn't quite there?
Call it out. Call your teammates out. And then don't take it personal. Just take accountability. We ain't calling at each other because on game day, we do 11 out there. I'd rather it happen in practice than it happen on game day. So just call it out. Don't be scared. Open your mouth. Say something.
With their quarterback, he was able to break some big runs. Where do you feel like some of those breakdowns were caused by?
I really can't tell you right now because I ain't watched the film, but I was in man coverage, so I would even, my eyes not on the quarterback. But even with that quarterback a good player. Like he was a key player for the game plan, so I respect him. He's a good player.
What were you feeling when Akron lined up for that field goal at the end of regulation? What was the emotion?
My emotion, I wouldn't say, we know that they kicker was 40% on the year, so it was a chance he was going to miss it. It's always a chance somebody going to miss it. It's football, and kicking not easy, as you can see. So, my emotion was like, we got to, I really ain't had no emotion about it until probably after the play.
And what about that emotion?
I was happy. I was like, we're going to go win this game, because I feel like they shouldn't have broke that run in the fourth quarter. We've been playing good the whole game, so I don't know how they broke it, honestly. They got to go back to the film, but they weren't doing nothing to just beat us. So I felt like it was time to lock in. It was like, we going to overtime, so we had to go in.
Do you feel like you could learn a lesson from this one?
Yes, most definitely. We can't play like that. Going forward, we can't play like that. Everybody know that. Make that an emphasis tomorrow. Team-wide, that can't happen.